present to you.
Hey, it's Tyler, and check your pockets because I'm playing Unagi.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Joanna. I'm playing Toramika. She's a paladin from the slums of Kamagaski.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ross, and I'm playing Higashi Dihnyu, also known as Dino, to his friends.
Hey, I'm Paul. This is Leo, and we're playing Ryuji and Junpei in High School DnD.
Hey guys, I'm Robert, the GM of High School DnD. In our last session, the guys went to their first day at school, got to know each other a little bit, and maybe got some premonitions of the future. Well, let's continue to follow them, shall we? Each of your characters got a chance to present themselves to the class, and y'all met some of the teachers. That being said, it's another morning.
Where's my alarm clock coming from?
Where is it coming from, Kai Unagi?
I guess I have like a burner phone that just like buzzes and wakes me up.
Is it one of those like terrible like prepaid phones?
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's not even like a smartphone. It's probably like a what were they called? The Sony Ericsson or something?
Oh.
I'm talking like 4 flip phones, like
Oh, man.
They have the coolest ringtones, though. Like, way better than ours now.
I know. So I got my personal it's some J-pop ringtone waking me up. Because I can do that, unlike you guys. I don't have to buy it.
Toramika, you go through your normal daily process. Do you want to give us another like just quick rundown of what your normal morning's like?
Yeah. So she is always up before the crack of dawn because that's when her parents leave for work and yank her out of bed to get the rest of the family going. This particular morning, she's just having a time with Yako. It's her second sister.
Mm.
And she's just been real standoffish lately. Takes all the time in the bathroom.
Bratty.
Yeah, she's just really over it. So she just she decides to let her figure it out for herself this morning, and she packages the rest of the school lunches for all of her other siblings, makes her own, and she adds a little extra just in case someone at school might need something. She sends them on their way.
Toramika's so nice, bringing extra lunches and everything.
Gotta watch out for the little guy.
You know, as you're passing through, like the TV's on in the background, nobody's really watching it. It's just on, you know. The daily news is going, and you just hear more and more cases of cancer linked to the reactor meltdown at Fukushima have been reported. Doctors aren't sure how many were affected, and a number of people who worked at the site are now residents of Osaka. But in other news, Prime Minister Miyazaki ensures people that this is one of the best years economically and that the future of Japan is bright. Stay tuned. We even have an interview with Rongo Dongo coming up within the hour. You won't want to miss it. And it cuts to a commercial.
She's caught by this and grabs her phone and looks up a couple of articles about the Fukushima meltdown, and just stars them on her phone to read on her way to school.
So Dino, you start hearing all the kids screaming, and they're like, save me some of the food, I'm hungry. Wah! And it wakes you up.
And he just kind of like, and then he just like peels out of bed, like starts booking it, like climbing over like siblings, and then cousins are like trying to get to the bathroom before anyone else gets there.
And when you get to the bathroom, Dihnyu walks out of it, and he's just like, he gives you like a smirk, and he's like, what's up, bro?
Yeah, I gotta use the bathroom. Am I getting out?
Yeah. Oh yeah? What, you're in such a hurry to get to school all of a sudden, huh?
Yeah, that's kind of what you do when you go to school. You have to study, you go to it. You would know that.
You weren't ever so concerned about going to school before. What's changing, huh? You want to tell Dad about everything that's changing with you?
No, but why don't you go ahead and tell Dad this? See if he gives you the time to think. And then he like pats him on the face and then runs into the bathroom and stuff and locks it.
So he's like, oh yeah, maybe I will. You better be on the lookout there, little brother.
He probably already is in the bathroom with like a hair dryer going on, so he's just like talking at the door.
Ryuji, your mom's knocking on the door and she's like, Ryuji, honey, you got your clothes on? I don't want to step in when you're naked.
Yes, Mom, you know I get dressed before I go to sleep.
Okay, well, breakfast is ready. We don't want you to be late for school.
Did you guys feed Junpei yet?
Well, he's your cat, Ryuji. You have to feed him. Look, your father explained to you that he's your responsibility. You have to keep up with him, okay, Ryuji?
Ryuji goes over to the cat food bin, pulls out a cup, and pours it in Junpei's bowl.
So, like, you don't even make it to the cat food cup and just like running up. Like, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I think Ryuji's been awake for the last half hour because his cat was waiting for him to feed him.
Uh-huh.
Probably.
It's like you probably didn't even know where he was in the room. It's just like first thing you went towards the food bowl. It's like he came out of nowhere.
Typical occurrence for Junpei and Ryuji.
Yeah.
And
Kai, the sun starts coming out and the birds are chirping loudly, and you can hear some of the like people in the distance starting to like get active in the park and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm already up and kind of moving around. Since I got the detergent yesterday, I cleaned my clothes, and I kind of cleaned them with like stream water. I'm checking the traps I made. Maybe I got some luck, I don't know. And I got very little sleep because I basically took some fibrous leaves and weaved together a backpack to hold all my books in. Mm-hmm. So I'm just kind of like, I'm pretty exhausted, but my clothes are clean, at least.
There's a couple of joggers. They're jogging by, and one of them's like, "Man, I can't wait for summer. I have so many plans. I'm gonna go to California, and I'm gonna go to Texas. I'm gonna go check out all those cool places in the U.S." And the girl's like, "Oh, are you kidding? It's already getting hot. I can't believe you're ready for that."
Yeah, if you go to Texas, you're gonna get burnt alive.
Hey, kid, quit eavesdropping.
Well, quit talking so loud. Right next to my where I'm walking.
This new generation's so rude, and they keep like jogging off.
Not my fault. They're eavesdropping on my commenting on eavesdropping on them.
how rude of them, right?
How rude of them.
And just like a quick time lapse, like, Toramika's family is like seeing her out, some of her younger siblings are waving. Some of them are just outright ignoring her. Her existence means nothing to them, right? They're being kids, Ryuji's mom like gives him a kiss on the forehead, and she's like, "Have fun at school, make some friends, Ryuji."
Like, thanks, Mom. You tell me that every day. Yeah.
The Dino stepping out, and his dad's like, "Hey, I got a lot of work coming up, son. I may need your help soon."
Yeah, Dad. I only got you on weekends.
All right.
And after work, too, when I can spare the time.
Right. Keep your grades up, okay?
Yeah, you got it, Doc.
You hop on the train, Kai?
Unless I have the ability to get a hold of a skateboard. Feeling it.
So you see a little kid. He's sitting at a bench reading a manga, and he has a skateboard sitting by the bench.
Ooh. 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 Oh, it's a little kid, but you know what? I need it more.
No.
I'm going to.
Are you going to attempt to steal this skateboard?
At first, actually, I'm going to set up a distraction. Basically, like toss a large rock into some bushes across them, and then hopefully someone's like, what was that? And then wait for him to kind of look, and then I'm gonna slip it.
So you throw the rock, and he doesn't seem to be like too interested in that. He's like deep into this manga.
Well, then that's good enough for me.
Yeah. And it's like a little kid, and he's like deep into this thing, and he's just like sitting there, and he's like, oh man, Dragon Ball's so cool.
He's not wrong.
Describe to me how you snagged the skateboard.
So basically, like, more or less and maybe like I wait for like a couple people to walk by, and to like an outside observer, you just kind of see Kai walking normally, and then you may be in a crowd of like 6 people, and then you just see one of the heads disappear and then pop back up again. And then after like I walk a couple more steps, you just see me roll away from the crowd. Just like
Yeah, and then he perks up and he's like, hey, what are you doing? As you're like already like way too far away for him to catch up.
I'm imagining Sonic the Hedgehog. You're too slow.
Guys, I'm gonna do a sick kickflip when I get to school, all right?
Ooh, a kickflip.
You'll all be impressed by me.
So everyone gets off of the trains. They make it to school. You all, as you're like coming up to the entrance of the school, you see each other approaching.
I'm gonna do a sick kickflip to impress everybody.
You know what? Give me an acrobatics check.
Yeah.
Acrobatics check, you say? Ah, crap. I'm not afraid of that.
All right.
It's not bad.
I was going for this, like when a skater goes for a really like epic move, and it's not as epic as they envisioned it, but it's still pretty cool, but you can tell that they're a little embarrassed by didn't go exactly the way they wanted to go. But it would be something that none of you probably could do. Like, I do like a little flip and it flips around, but then I have to grab the board, and as I come down and I kind of wiggle a little, and then I just hop it up, and I'm just like, I kind of walk it off to make it look cool. It's not Tony Hawk, but it's definitely a little.
So yeah, you all pull up to the school, and Kai comes rolling up on this skateboard doing a kickflip.
Hi, that's an awesome skateboard you got. That was a pretty cool move.
And his uniform's clean.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm pretty skilled. You didn't know.
Sick flip, man.
Been holding out on us.
Oh yeah. I told you I'm good with my hands, and apparently my feet.
Where'd you get your skateboard? It's awesome.
I just like put it in my backpack, and I'm like, same place everyone gets some. Board shop.
Mika just kind of shakes her head and shrugs her shoulders.
It probably has like a Fortnite logo on it or something,
Oh my god.
something completely that an older teen wouldn't have at the time. I don't know. Minecraft.
Yeah, maybe Minecraft.
Yeah, you're all coming up, and Takahiro, as he is tradition, is standing at the front door of the school, just observing everyone's uniform coming in. He sees Ryuji's hair still is unkempt, and he's like, oh. And then he sees Kai's uniform, and he's just like,
I'm like tucking it and doing my hair as I walk in. But
and then he grabs your skateboard. You can't take that into school.
Oh, it'll be in my backpack.
That kind of makes me nervous.
Put it away. I don't want to see it. You all make it to 2B. And Keiko's there, and she's like, hello, welcome back to school, welcome back to class.
Hi.
And like as everyone gets sat down and whatnot, y'all notice that table that the kid warned you about is still empty. She steps in, she just starts writing some stuff up on the board, and it's mostly like just like quality of life stuff, like make sure raise your hand before you speak, always ask before you go to the restroom, stuff like that. She turns to you all and smiles, and she says, well, today's going to be your first real day of school. Now I want you all to just go about and read some excerpts on William Shakespeare. In your textbook, page 123, you'll find some examinations of William Shakespeare's work, and more specifically, how English differs in modern time compared to the Elizabethan era. Is any of you sitting next to the window?
I am.
Me too.
Both of you guys, maybe just in passing when you look off to the side out the window, along the wall of the barricade wall around the school, there's a rat, and he's looking dead up at your classroom, and then it notices y'all are looking at it and it scampers away.
I look and see that Dino is kind of looking that way, and I'm just kind of like, psst. I don't know, man. I've been seeing a lot of them recently.
What are you guys talking about? He whispers from across the class. What are you guys talking about?
I just mimic rat ears. Derp, derp.
Mika turns around and to Ryuji, and she's like, shut up.
Ryuji gets on his phone to write things down.
So she's just like, all right. I hope you all caught that. William Shakespeare, he's a fascinating writer, and not a lot of writers were able to create such compelling stories as he did. But I'm sure we're going to cover some really awesome ones as well. Oh, I think it's that time. Okay, it's time for us to do a swap. Now, you all behave. I don't think y'all have met Miss Hamakaski. Right. Today you're learning math. Are y'all excited?
Of course, senpai.
I am a boss at math.
Of course I'm excited.
There's other things I could be doing.
No, Toramika, don't be like that. Math is a great way for you to be able to solve problems in life.
Well, I'll give it a try today.
That's the spirit. I know Onizuka would also be saying the same thing. He hates math.
Oh, Onizuka hates math? Yeah, it's a lousy subject.
Yeah, that's why he's such a blockhead.
Ooh.
Well, he's full of wisdom, miss. Maybe you just don't understand.
Ryuji's gonna raise his hand. Is it true that William Shakespeare didn't actually write any of his own plays?
What makes you think that, Ryuji?
I've read them. Have you?
Of course I've read them. I had to study them in school.
And you still didn't see it?
Are you okay, Ryuji?
I'm just saying, how could one man write that many plays, come up with that many stories? It doesn't make sense. How many stories have you written in your life? I've written maybe 2. Ryuji trails on about the impossibility of this.
That's just because you're dumb.
Okay, y'all need to calm down. All right. Don't make me have to send y'all to Principal Takahiro's room.
Ryuji sits up straight and shuts up.
All right. Y'all behave for Miss Hamagaski, okay? And she starts stepping, and then she looks out and sees the other teacher walking. Oh, here she is. And then she steps out and talks to her for a moment. And she's like, okay, y'all behave for her, all right? And then Keiko leaves. Miss Hamagaski walks in, and she's just like, hi, y'all are 2B, the class 2B. Hello, I am your math teacher. I am Hamagaski Sensei.
Hi, Sensei.
Hi, Sensei. Welcome.
Yes, and she's pushing up her glasses. All right, let's just get started. Let's forget about formalities, all right? And she starts writing all this these formulas and whatnot up on the board.
Oh, see, this is why I hate math.
You know what? Let's change this up. Let's have a little fun, okay? I'm gonna give you all a problem of the day. What is the number of the parking spot covered up by the car?
Dino raises his hand quickly.
Dino?
That would be 87, didn't say.
Seems like we have a math whiz here. It's not necessarily a math question. It's more of a trick with numbers, but believe it or not, this math question actually requires no math whatsoever. If you flip the image upside down, you'll see that what you're dealing with is a simple number sequence. So you see, you have 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, and 91. Cool, isn't it?
That actually is pretty cool.
Ryuji is hesitant. So numbers upside down are different. 91 is 16 upside down. Truly, this is the new maths we're learning.
And she's like, all right, so let's move on to the next one. And you'll hear Toramika and Kai Unagi. Please come to Principal Takahiro's office immediately.
Ooh, y'all in trouble.
Oh,
Mika's pretty sure she doesn't have anything to worry about, so she stands up and squares up to walk out the door.
I am sweating profuse.
right. You two are excused. Now let's get into some major algebra as y'all are stepping out.
All right, we left at a good time.
Ryuji wishes he could be going to the office with them.
Dino is exactly where he wants to be right now.
Y'all go through the hallways and it's pretty empty because everyone's in class and whatnot. There are some staff walking about. There's like a first year student with like a sash on and they're like a hall monitor and they're like, hey, what are you doing outside of class?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hey, calm down. We're going to the principal's office.
I know that's never a good thing.
Oh, y'all must be Toramika and Kai Unagi. Y'all are up to no good.
Whatever, don't listen to her.
What happens? Do they give us cookies or is it bad stuff?
You better hurry up or it may be worse.
I just start pushing Toramika.
I just grab Kai and walk forward more quickly. Just ignore her. She has no idea what she's talking about. We're fine. I don't know what we could have done.
Y'all make it to the principal's office, and as normal, Takahiro's like in his chair, like turned around, and then, well, couldn't go a whole day without causing trouble, could you, Mr. Kai Unagi?
Excuse me?
The elderly lady you pushed into yesterday.
I didn't push into any elderly lady yesterday.
Kai, remember that lady after school? We helped her, sir.
She did say you attempted to make it up to her, and she did tell me to make sure not to punish you. But you need to be aware, you are representing Bayako Academy when you wear those uniforms. You need to have the utmost respect for the elderly. Do you understand?
Look, I didn't do anything wrong. She ran into me.
Are you talking back to me, Mr. Unagi?
I'm not talking back to you. I'm just telling you what happened. Didn't you call us in here to get both sides of the stories?
He just like gives you this like, he's giving you such a like gnarly like scowl. It's almost as if like flames are coming out of his eyes. You will respect this academy. Stay out of trouble and keep your head down, Mr. Unagi.
Look, stay out of trouble is my middle name.
Toramika, why does it always seem like you get mixed up with the undesirables?
Principal Takahiro, I'm so sorry, but we were really trying to help this old lady cross the street. If I may ask, how do you know her? Did she come to you?
She donates to the PTO.
I'm really glad we helped her out then.
Like I said, you all keep your head down. I don't want to hear any more trouble.
Is there anything we can do to make it up to Mrs. What did you say her name was?
Mrs. Misashi.
To Mrs. Misashi.
She did not request anything, but I'll make sure to bring it up to her. It would be good for the student body to volunteer for the elderly.
Ooh, yes, I agree.
Go ahead. Keep up with your studies. And you, Mr. Unagi, like I said, keep your head down.
Look, if I'm doing things right, you'll never hear from me again.
He's just like, he's just waiting for the minute he's going to call you to his office again.
Jerk.
All right. You're dismissed.
Thank you. Have an awesome day.
You too, Miss Toramika.
Okay, that's ridiculous. I helped an old man across the street the other day. He's not coming in here telling people that I did a good deed. Only the lady that ran into me is coming in complaining.
She really did run into you too. I don't know what was going on.
And how does she even know our name? Or my name, at least.
I don't know. That is concerning. Also, why do you have so many old people running into you?
I don't know. I like this. I ran into a couple and they were mad that I overheard them basically shouting a conversation at me.
You need to learn to keep yourself a little bit more on the DL.
Look, DL is my middle name. I know how to keep everything down.
How many middle names does Kai have?
I have a very long middle name, all right? It's an American thing.
Of course.
Yeah, that was very odd. Principal Takahiro is definitely picking on you. And I'm not sure why.
You think he's up to something?
I don't know. I mean, he always has his own agenda here at the school. He definitely has to kiss ass with all the parents, to give the school money, and he really has it out for anyone who doesn't.
Yeah, but what was that other girl you mentioned the other day?
That was nothing.
It was
It's
Riku,
just-
right?
It's in the past. It was last year. He basically tried to accuse me of helping someone out when that's exactly what I was doing. I was trying to help out one of my friends, and I almost got in huge trouble for it because, and again, the problem was not me. It was that the person he wanted out of the school didn't have any money, and that'll be the problem till the school goes down.
Is there a law against being helpful in Japan?
Apparently at this school.
That's not right at all.
You're telling me.
Look, I got no money. How long is my head going to be on the chopping block?
That's exactly why you need to keep it on the DL.
Well, look at me. And I like, you can, I like do a little spin so you can see my uniform is clean. I will be invisible.
All right, let's
And
keep.
in the corner and just like knock over like a table.
And Mika just like shakes her head. You're gonna need way more help than I thought.
I just like get up and straight off.
She's all that you.
Grace is one of the words that's not my middle name. And I just kind of walk back to class.
Whenever both of you make it back to class, like y'all open up the door and the chalkboard is like full of equations. It looks like some stuff you would see in like Cal 2, you know? And she's like, see, isn't that simple?
You know, when you explain it like that, it all really makes sense. I'm really glad I was here to hear that.
Dino is completely lost.
Oh, y'all are such sweet students. She sets a bag up on the table. I got candy. Each of y'all get one, all right? Y'all make sure you have a good day and brush your teeth and do your studying. Make sure you do your homework, okay?
There's no way I'm just taking one.
That's insane things for candy.
Ryuji looks through the bowl. Is there any cinnamon candy in there? Like I said, I got one of those red hot fireballs or whatever.
You can investigate.
I will investigate.
That's a big fat 0.
Oh no.
So there may have been one, but as Kai walks by the table and
I grabbed all the cinnamon candy.
Oh no.
Parade them and then just like make it look like I'm only holding one.
yeah, you go over and there's nothing but like chocolate and caramel.
Ryuji hates caramel. Not a big fan of chocolate either. Damn. Did you get the last one?
I'll flick one over to Ryuji once I see that he looks distressed.
Oh, do I have to roll to catch that? What do I roll for that?
Nah, he can just toss it.
So good.
I don't know, man. I think I definitely failed that roll. I think Ryuji's gonna try his best.
Thankfully, doesn't involve any intelligence to catch.
How does
For both our sakes.
how does Dino and Toramika feel about chocolate and caramel?
Mika's not really interested in candy. She goes over to talk to Higashi. I'm so sorry I had to leave. I'm really concerned about not doing well in your class.
Oh, it'll be okay. Do you need tutoring?
I might.
I can reach out and I can help you find a tutor if you would like.
Okay. Could we maybe meet and go over what we went through today?
I'll make sure to leave the notes with Keiko, and she can go ahead and make sure you get those. I don't know how much she can actually help you with it. Last I talked to her, she wasn't really that into math, which was disappointing.
Yeah, I would not be surprised.
She's very nice. I'm glad that she's joining this staff at Bayako Academy. Wait, I've seen you around. You were here for the first year, weren't you?
Yes, I'm Mika.
Unfortunately, I didn't teach the first years last year, but I'm glad that I get to teach you this year, Miss Toramika.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I hope that that math will get easier this year.
We'll all work on it. We'll all achieve greater. Okay?
Okay. And then she looks at the candy bowl and takes a caramel.
What about you, Dino? How do you feel about chocolate and caramel?
And he just grabs like a chocolate, and then he's like, "Thank you, Sensei," like doing that schmoozy stuff he's known for. And just like,
Yeah. And she's just like,
Oh, too good.
Right now, I look like a chipmunk because I just shoved them all in my face. I'm like,
the American's taking more than his fill.
hey.
and don't think we didn't notice.
And the least surprising move Ryuji's ever seen.
So
not a
flagrantly disobeying the one candy per student.
The rest of the day goes off pretty easily. Not much more goes on. Seems like a lot of the day is being geared more towards math for you guys. And now Keiko has like a schedule up on the board showing what teacher's coming to the class when. So it seems like tomorrow you'll have your art teacher. Then Onizuka is coming back.
Best teacher in the school.
And that's when the bell goes off to release for school.
Dino books it out of the classroom and heads straight for the auto shop.
Wait. Oh.
Ryuji is going to take that same path home and check the alleyway where he saw the rat last time.
You take that same path home. There doesn't seem to be any descriptive indications of the rat or the events you saw.
Even more confusing. Surely this means something significant.
For the rest of your day, what do you guys do?
Before I leave, I'm gonna thank Mika for getting me out of the hot water. Probably just like cuts over to me a scene of me just like, thank you. I'd be so dead. I was like, I don't know why, but the principal really hates me. And then like before I leave the school, I pull out my skateboard and I just like grind down the railings and
Oh my god. Leaving like paint marks all on the rail.
Oh no.
clack, and then just like start trying to catch up with Dino.
Mika's like horrified, and she grabs a cleaning cloth to try to kind of wipe up his mess on the way out. This kid just cannot afford to be called into the principal's office again.
I am currently weaving through the crowds to not run into any old people, only little kids. Ones that look like they don't have enough money to be donors to the school. I'm smart enough for that.
Is there anything like significant you guys wanted to cover for the rest of your day?
Dino just goes to work.
I went right up to Dino. I'm just kind of like around. Nice shop you got.
No, dude, you can't be bothering me here at work.
No. I was coming to see. You got anything where I can repaint this? My ride?
If this is a restaurant, why would I have paint?
Yeah. What? Now that you say it, this doesn't look like an auto shop.
Listen, what are you doing in about like 4 hours, man? That's when my shift ends.
You know what? I got nothing going on today. Can I sit in here and read?
And then you just hear, "Hello, welcome to Taipei." And there's like this little girl like standing behind him. She's probably like 15.
What's the cheapest thing you got here?
Water's free.
Yeah, I'll take that. And I'll sit down at the table. See you in 4 hours.
And Dino like looks up, like for real, like leans in. Is like, anyone asks you, you don't know me here. Okay? You get me in trouble, I'll break your knees.
Asuka comes up to Dino. I know Hamagoski would not be happy at all if he found out that you have a loiterer in his restaurant.
Like as soon as she says that, he like walks back over to him like, no man, you gotta get out of here. I'll meet you at Osaka Park.
Yeah, that's easy enough.
Yeah, so
Don't want to ruin your vibes in here in this very tasty smelling auto shop. And I just kind of like, and then I hop out.
On the way home, I make a little detour, stop by the office for missing persons, and I'm pretty well known there because I stop there frequently. So I stop in.
There's like a middle-aged gentleman working one of the desks, and he's like, "Oh, Miss Toramika, I'm sorry nobody's made a report again.
Are you sure? Can you check again?
I can run through it again, but don't hold your breath, okay? You know, we're going to contact your parents if we do come across something, right?
Well, just make sure you contact me too. Sometimes they are not, you can't reach them as quickly.
I hope this isn't too personal, but do you feel personally responsible for this?"
She just kind of looks down. She's like, I'd rather not talk about it, but he's my brother and I want to find him.
I understand. And I'm sorry, especially because it's been years now, right?
She kind of gets like a little angry at that. Does it matter? Have you stopped looking?
No, we haven't. And I can promise you we're not going to stop.
Good, because I'm not stopping. And she kind of turns and walks out faster.
And he's just like, that poor girl. And as she's like walking out, there's like a crowd of people. It's like rush hour, you know, everyone's like leaving work and whatnot. She could see kind of like across on one of the like buildings. There's kind of like a fire walk, and she could see a rat sitting up at the top looking at her and then scamper off.
She like looks up and is really confused. And she's thinking, I remember them saying they saw a rat earlier at school today. That's really odd. And then she kind of laughs and she's like, I'll have to tell Ryuji about this. He can add it to his rat journal.
Perfect.
And Ryuji, are you doing anything with the rest of your day?
Yeah, Ryuji's gonna go back on that forum that he posted about the original rat sighting and see if there's any replies to the post he made, or see if the mysterious person that he messaged back that said he believed him has responded yet. He's gonna log on to that.
For a lot of the evening, there doesn't seem to be much going on in that forum. Right when it starts to get really late, and right whenever Ryuji's like typically about to be going to bed, he sees a reply, and it just says, I'll tell you more soon.
Okay. Ryuji sees this and he Googles his username. He looks at his post history. What does he see when he looks through this guy's post history?
This account was made like seconds before his first post.
Oh man. No history. I imagine nothing comes up when I Google the string of letters and numbers that's in his name. He does all. That's about every trick Ryuji has. I think he thinks he has a lot of tricks, but he uses every trick he has, which basically involves Googling things he finds. Oh man.
You're a hacker.
Kind of like pi, where it's like an endless like running stream of numbers if you like do it correctly.
An irrational number.
Yeah, exactly.
Would I recognize that? Is that something I'd recognize?
You're not good at
Well,
math.
seeing how you were bad at math, probably not.
We referred to your investigation roll.
That was for candy. You got a 0 for looking for candy.
True.
This is the first 0 I've ever seen. I think we should let it ride out.
Okay. Ryuji's gonna take notes of the number anyway and see if he sees this particular string of numbers pop up anywhere else. Google can tell him everything he needs to know.
The soon-to-be real authority figure.
Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, let's be honest.
So at the park, Kai,
Yeah, I mean, I read until I got bored and then just started playing like hacky sack or something while I'm waiting for Dino to arrive.
Okay, important question. Did you do your homework?
I mean, I totally half-assed my way through it. It's done. It's done. Okay. You want me to give an intelligence roll and roll the dice to see how done it is?
Give me an intelligence save, sure.
Wait, it's because you can't read. I thought you did it all upside down.
So maybe I quarter-assed my way through the homework.
Yeah, probably didn't show any of your work and was just like, this has to be the answer, right?
Yeah. I asked some kid to help me.
And so, Dino, your shift ends. Mr. Hamagaski Sensei is just like, all right, you're relieved today. You're doing well, Dino. We still have to work on some of your cutting techniques.
Thank you, Sensei. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
And then he books it out. Probably at like a jogging pace, heads over to the park.
Oh, you're here.
And then, what the hell are you doing asking me for payment at my job?
I thought you worked at an auto shop. That's how you introduced yourself.
Yeah, dude. I work at an auto shop at my parents' place out in the slums. Tamagotchi? Oh, shit, you don't know your way around, do you?
Nah, I was literally been here for maybe a week.
All right, so don't come hanging around where my restaurant is, okay? You stick out like a sore thumb.
Hey,
You
if I
want
get,
to have a place that you can blend in a little bit better, come over to Tamagotchi.
well, do you got that paint?
Yeah, probably at the shop. Do you have a place to stay tonight?
Yeah. But, you know, I'm not doing anything right now.
Hey, well, you can crash in my place if you need a place to, sleep.
It is getting pretty late, and the trains do stop running at a certain time.
How about this? You hook me up with a can of spray paint, and I will help you with your homework.
Bro, I don't even think. I think you're probably the one that needs help with your homework.
Oh.
Can I tell just by looking at it if he's someone I should be receiving help with my homework from?
You can definitely tell his homework looks bad. His handwriting is definitely way bad. He didn't show any of his work.
You do know that you're gonna fail if you turn that in, right?
Yeah. I'll look. I'll give it a once over once I get back. How about this? Just bring me by a can tomorrow. I just want to kind of, put my colors on it.
Yeah, all right.
But
I don't understand why you had to bother me at work to ask this though.
once again, I thought you worked at an auto shop. What you doing working as a chef, bud?
And I just need to make some money. Don't be doing that.
No judgment. Look, we all come across money different ways. Yeah, I mean, that's actually pretty cool, dude. I meant, I didn't mean it as an insult.
I didn't take it as one. Just don't come by the restaurant anymore.
Maybe, look, if I get my hands on 500 yen, I'm gonna buy that sushi platter.
Boy, if you can pay for the food that you're coming there for, then by all means come there. Bring your friends too. I don't care. Just don't be coming around sitting around doing nothing.
All right, dude. Anyways, be safe. Catch you later.
Yeah.
Dino, when you get home, doesn't seem like Daichu's there. And, Ren, she's already pretty much got the rest of the kids to bed. Your mom and dad are, going over finances and whatnot from the shop. And they wave at you as you come in,
And he'll probably just go to his room/trailer and start on his homework.
So eventually, it starts getting really late. It takes you all a moment. You start to feel a heaviness, as in, the first couple of days of school and everything going on is just weighing on y'all. It is then you each start having intense, vivid dreams. More specifically, Ryuji, it's almost as if you're reliving the events of your past when you were 12 years old. More specifically, the one involving a certain ritual.
Oh man. I feel like I can see the cultists, or what I assume to be cultists, in front of me in their dark hooded robes. The atmosphere is certainly cloudy, very foggy around me. I can't see very far past the black trees and dark fog. Oh man, do I catch them in the middle of the ritual? Do I hear the chanting? Do I see them carrying the stone tablets? Ryuji pinches himself. He checks his pockets for his phone or anything.
Toramika, you can see your brother standing before you.
Oh. She starts getting really upset. And she's kind of tossing and turning and saying, "Where are you?"
And like he's like looking you dead in the eyes, but like with this like glazed look, and then this like bloody tear like streaming down his face.
No, I'm coming, I'll find you. And she feels herself going cold, and she puts her hand to her chest.
Dino, it's almost as if your family is like getting further and further away from you, as if there's like just this massive distance drawing you apart from their desires and yours.
It seems like a normal dream at first.
And then you start seeing like individuals from that just like blipping out, as if they're being removed from your life.
Well, that makes me sad.
And Kai,
Huh?
you open the door, and there they are on the ground.
Mom? Dad? No!
The red and blue lights flashing behind you.
I'm just like, the big eye anime thing, like, nah!
Yeah.
Bloodshot eyes.
So you guys know, I don't know if any of y'all have seen like 2001: A Space Odyssey, but that scene where like all the lights are flashing by him and whatnot, and it's like super trippy and whatnot. It's like then like y'all's dreams get even more and more intense, and it's like shocking to your system, to the point where it may start feeling like, is this even a dream anymore? And then a intense bright light envelops you, and there is a shadowy figure standing before you. And if you look around, you can see each other standing in the room as well. But you don't look the same. It's y'all's faces, y'all's facial features, but some of y'all's skin looks different. What y'all are wearing looks different. It doesn't seem normal and natural.
Dino, his pompadour is like tied back into like a top knot, and has like half elf ears, and he has like you know how boxing gloves, like you have that tape underneath. Mm-hmm. Like it's like wrapped from like knuckles all the way up to his bicep, and like he has like black linen pants that are like scrunched up at the bottom into like shorts, and he's just like standing there looking like he's in a Jet Li movie.
Kai is a special type of elf where basically a shadow elf. So I have pointy ears. I'm a lot shorter than normal. Maybe the same height as my human self, since I wasn't a full adult. But I probably have like a black cloak on, or like a dark green, brown, black, pseudo camouflaged cloak and leather armor on, with like a quiver with arrows, maybe a bow, maybe some sword sticking out the back, and yeah, just probably with my up and maybe like a mask over my face.
Mika, wearing iron armor from head to toe, has really like bulky shoulders and a high collar that kind of comes up in this like regal type of arch that comes all the way down, and it's really shiny.
Ryuji has what might best be described as maybe a black sort of jumpsuit. Yeah, I'm not calling it a jumpsuit here, but definitely like black sort of outfit, black pants, etc. Around his wrists, he has a bunch of like silver bracelets, and he has like not like a blue scarf, like almost halfway between a vest and a scarf, kind of over his body. He's full out Harry Potter wizard robes over here. Yeah, absolutely. Also, The normally, I think in the real world, his hair is a bit long and unkempt. His hair is definitely like combed up and like. You guys know Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho?
Oh,
Maybe almost that style. Certainly more kept together.
that is a reference I have not heard in a long time. The man like before you all seems to be like simply floating.
Finally, the Seraphim is reborn.
Seraphim?
What?
Yes, I should have known you would remember, but that's okay. Today, you come to know your true self. You see through your third eye. What many among the human plane, among the physical plane, would consider psychic is the gift you are born with.
What kind of nonsense are you talking?
Yeah. I need to hear more about this.
Yes, Yuichi. It seems it is time for me to finally explain. I wanted to see you face to face. Gaze upon my brother that I haven't seen in thousands of years.
You said a lot of things in that sentence.
Get me into?
You said a lot of things in that sentence that you're gonna have to explain right now, buddy.
Ryuji, you're 1,000 years old?
Hey, I didn't know I was 1,000 years old. I didn't know I had a... You'd say brother? Like
That's
brother?
Obviously, no.
It is your soul. It is yourself. That is my brother. That voice you hear in your head. You're all special. You're all able to travel to the realms of the mind, to the land of dreams. It's what we call the Astroverse, in which was manifested when he fell asleep.
He?
He doesn't quite have a name, I just know him as a sleeper.
Am I dreaming?
You're not dreaming. He must know what he's talking about. Mika's shaking all over, but she's also really excited.
Why did I see my dead parents before you brought me here?
Sometimes the physical body fights back. It can be a jarring experience waking up to your psychic potential. And I had to help you realize there's more. I had to have assistance to do so. In fact, I think it's time you finally meet Emmanuel.
And suddenly, this like large humanoid rat comes walking forward.
Man, am I glad to finally meet you guys.
Dino is visibly freaking out right now.
Ryuji is the happiest he has ever been in his entire life.
Are you gonna talk?
Mr. Cultist, sir, are we in another dimension? You said Astroverse?
I'm not the cultist you saw, Ryuji.
Why aren't you getting hung up on the talking rat?
No. Have I been right this whole time? Is this another dimension?
I guess in a sense, yes.
Why is no one freaking out about the talking rat?
Oh, the rat.
This is the rat. He will show us our redemption? This rat?
He's on a quest of his own. In a sense, he's going to help you. Because he has experienced this Astroverse for some time. But
Rat?
It can talk.
Wait, hold on. Is this a human in a rat's body? Is this a rat that learned English or Japanese?
Emmanuel steps forward.
I can answer that for you. Well, I guess not really. I don't know why I appear as a rat. I swear I'm human. I know I am. This guy here, he saved me. I was just one day floating in coldness, nothingness. And then there was this bright light that reached out to me and I took its hand. And I was here. And he told me everything about the Astroverse. It's a manifestation of ideas. It's reality. true reality. And
You're a talking rat.
hey, don't get off topic here, mister. We have a
Look.
problem with a talking rat.
That everyone should have a problem with a talking rat. You're a rat.
I just look like a rat right now. I swear I'm human. I know I'm human.
All right, prove it. Tell me something only a human would know.
Why are you taunting the talking rat next to the floating, broke, scary-looking guy?
I remember a lady's face smiling at me.
Damn it. You might actually be a human. No lady would smile at a rat.
Well, no lady would smile at you either.
He has a
Well,
point. Is Kai a rat?
Emmanuel turns to Toramika and he's like,
would you smile at a rat?
She's just still too shocked to know what to say. I think I smiled at a rat earlier today.
Oh yeah, that was me.
What?
Yeah, I was waving and trying to like get y'all's attention. It took quite a bit to get y'all to focus on me. That's the only way he said that you guys would be able to come here.
She's not convinced. Where did you see me?
You came out of that one building. You looked really sad. I felt really bad for you. I want to help you. I do. That's why I'm here. That's why you're here. We're gonna help each other, okay?
Can you help us find people who have gone missing?
I'll do my best.
How do you go in and out of this dimension and another?
Yeah, dimension, yeah.
You simply have to dream.
I hate dreaming.
How do we do this redemption thing?
Well, if we're dreaming, how do we know it's all real?
I could punch you.
You wouldn't.
Punch him right now.
Ryuji, only you can answer that, but I think at this point, knowing you have already completely accepted this as real.
Yeah, definitely.
And I have answers about those men you saw when you were 12 years old.
All of a sudden, Ryuji's demeanor becomes a lot more serious, and he says nothing. He just sort of looks at him to beckon to try and get him to tell him more.
They wish to awaken the sleeper.
That's
They're the elephant, and they feed off of dreams and nightmares.
so. That's we don't want the sleeper to awaken, do we?
If the sleeper awakens, we all just go away. Because we are all a part of his dream.
Oh man.
Like forever?
Forever.
Oh man.
Including the rat?
Hey, I'm not a rat. I swear I'm a human.
Yeah, you know, I'm keeping a close eye on you until you do something that proves how human you are.
Oh yeah, you want some of this?
I'll take you on. Let's go.
it's like the anime thing where they're like, like at each other's face.
The elephant are being commanded by the dark scion. At the Alice. He is one of our fallen brothers. The fallen Seraph. He recognizes the pain that comes with existence. But instead of accepting it and using it to grow, as you all come to find, is the best way to go about your life. He wishes to erase it.
Erase it. Erase our lives?
Indeed,
I stopped fighting the rat. And our memories?
everything.
And our cats?
Yes, even Junior.
And this fake rat?
Even Emmanuel.
If he's overthrown, could there be people who've gone missing in our life who are still here in this dimension?
You get your answers, Toramika. I know what you see. Unfortunately, the path ahead isn't written. It is for you to discover. There is one that is currently being corrupted, though. He's close to you. I think you will all figure out who the illithid is indeed manipulating.
Is it Kai?
I glare at Emmanuel.
What are you looking at me for?
Well, I don't know. You're the talking rat.
What do we need to be on the lookout for?
You must suppress his shadow. His shadow is overwhelming his self.
I bet you it's that no good for nothing principal that keeps picking on everyone.
Well, picking on you.
Yeah, well, I didn't do anything wrong.
But
Like this
I
rat
agree
here.
with you.
It could be anyone, but I'm sure you'll figure that out within due time. Just know there's an event that will happen tomorrow.
An event.
That will bring light on who this individual is. Remember, in this plane you have abilities that you won't have in the physical world. Explore these abilities. Grow. Find your true potential. Because whenever your self grows, it will bring you strength and bond between each other that will lead to success. I'll be watching, and I will see you all in due time.
I'm watching this rat imposter.
Hey, buddy, we're gonna be spending a lot of time together.
Oh yeah, you would want that, wouldn't you?
No offense to Fantasos here, but I am kind of lonely.
Hey, you were in my computer, weren't you, Emmanuel?
Oh yeah, about that. That was just me trying to get your attention. You started searching. I saw that, but I just didn't want the illithid to kind of get on my trail too.
Were you the one talking to me? Were you the one messaging me?
And Fantasos puts his hand on your shoulder.
No, that was me.
You have the internet here?
We can manipulate the physical world in certain ways.
Dang. All right.
With that being said, go forth. Work together, and you will overcome all challenges. I'm interested in seeing where your road takes you. Whenever you're ready. Just open your eyes.
He fades away.
I just kind of rummage around. Holy cow, guys! I have a sword. This is awesome.
Oh man. Oh. Oh, that's perfect. Oh man.
What do you mean by open our eyes? Wake up?
Yeah, dummy. He means wake up.
I'm not waking.
Hold on. Tomorrow, if you guys had this dream too, let's meet after school for a club meeting, so we know it's not fake.
We should have a signal.
Yeah.
Kai, what's our signal? Kai. Dino, what's a better signal?
Throw something at Kai.
I
I
don't
like it.
All right.
How about we do just like a hand gesture? That way the teachers don't pick up on it.
Here's what we do. Take a piece of paper, crumble it up, and try and throw it into the trash can. Like basketball.
What if we hit Kai instead?
At noon. At noon.
At noon.
At noon. All right.
Hey, guys, y'all haven't decided where I can stay.
I'm keeping
Coming
my...
with us?
I mean, you can stay on my computer if you want.
You have to turn it on and stuff. It's gonna get hot in there.
I'm not letting this rat out of my sight. This
I don't know if you can take him with you. I don't know if we'll travel with you.
Oh, he doesn't get a choice, do you?
Hey, I'll find you guys.
I'm
But
just
who am I looking for?
I got a place you can crash.
Kai seems pretty desperate for a manual.
For any friends, yes.
Listen, you guys, if we're meeting with a rat, maybe we need to meet outside school.
Nah, don't worry about it. I know how to lay low. I've seen your school. There's a lot of people there. But the food courts, oh man.
Yeah, I know,
There's
right?
so much food there.
Yeah, and like no one pays attention while they're eating. You can just walk up and. So 12 o'clock tomorrow, guys.
12 o'clock tomorrow.
All right, so I guess I'll see you there, guys.
He plops out.
I don't know how to open my eyes. My eyes are already open, guys.
Yeah, Dino's gonna try and do like wake up, I guess.
Do I roll to open my eyes? Is it a strength check?